This is why your gearbox is misbehaving. You don't just know it yet. And if it's not misbehaving yet, this is why it will fail very, very soon, especially for Mercedes-Benz users. For every car users, but I'm particular about Mercedes-Benz this time around. I don't know why people feel that the gearbox is supposed to put a car to a stop. A car has not come to a total stop and you are putting the car on park. Where do we learn this nonsense from? You have to first of all put the car to a total stop, use the handbrake first before you put the car, you take the lever to the P. That's the park. The park, that position is not supposed to hold the car. It's not supposed to replace the handbrake. So if you're doing that, trust me, you're killing your gearbox. And if you've been doing it, this is why your gearbox is failing. Trust me. Another reason why your gearbox may fail or has failed is because you're using the wrong oil. Every car comes with its recommended oil to use. So if you're using the wrong oil, trust me, you're killing your gearbox. Or this is why your gearbox is failing. Another reason why your gearbox may fail or has failed is rough driving. I know this one may sound like, what are you talking about? What about race drivers? What about... Bro, every car has its configuration. If you're fond of driving your car rough, trust me, your gearbox will fail, or this is why it's failing. Some persons, they want to reverse. The car has not come to a total stop. They push it from drive to reverse, and that is why you hear it sound like, ooh, yeah. That's the gear crying, but you don't just know yet. We don't listen to the gearbox. We just drive because we just want to drive. Cars always speak to us. We don't just learn. That's just the truth. Another reason why your gearbox has failed or will fail very soon, especially for Mercedes users, is not changing filter. Gearbox filter is very, very important to change. When you service your gearbox, change the filter, because the filter, just as the name implies, it filters debris, impurities. Like there are foreign bodies in the gearbox that filter helps you remove. So if you keep it for too long, it's going to get tired. It's going to get choked up. It won't have any room to take in more debris, and so the gear has no choice than to recycle and grind its debris. And that is when you see that the gear starts getting extremely hot, and then it malfunctions, eventually fails. Not servicing your gearbox is another problem. The reason why you need to service your gearbox is, I don't recommend too frequent servicing. Gearbox is not supposed to be serviced like the engine, but it's important to service your gearbox. You know why? There are magnets in the oil pan in every gearbox. What it does is that it attracts. There are metal droplets. There are metal that when as the gear works over time, there are metals that forms due to the grinding of the engine part, like the moving parts. And there is this magnet that every gearbox pan has. What they do is that they magnet, like the name magnets, they attract those metal foreign bodies, and with time you need to, as the servicing is done, they always need to flush away those metals from the gearbox tray pan. So not servicing your gear is another problem. I know several times people buy a car that is fully functional, and over time they tell you, my gearbox failed, this, that. Yeah, it will fail if you don't do the right thing, trust me. One of the reasons why your gearbox may fail or has failed, honestly speaking, is buying the wrong car. I don't know how else to emphasize on this one. I always tell you people, buy from the right vendor. Buy from the right vendor. If you buy a car that has not been maintained well, trust me, either the engine or the gear or something, some parts of the car will always give you issues. But for today, we're talking about gearbox. So if you bought from a previous owner who hasn't taken note of these points that I have mentioned, trust me, your gearbox will fail over time. They may escape it and pass it on to you. You will be the one to carry on. I mean, just like they say, the sins of the father, but this time around, I don't know how to put it, but it's like you just inherited a problem you never created. So buying from the right source is very, very important. The previous user is very, very important. So guys, this is the reason why your gearbox has failed or will fail over time. Another reason why this is like a bonus point. Sometimes your gearbox malfunctions, or the most regular or frequent one is your reverse not having enough pressure. The reason is your oil is short. Gearbox oil, when the gearbox oil is short, that happens. Another thing that may want to disturb your gearbox or make your gearbox fail is valve body. They call it valve body. So guys, I just gave this as a tip, as a bonus tip. Always remember that it is important to pay attention to your car gearbox, especially for Mercedes users. Mercedes-Benz is not a car you drive. They don't understand. They don't want to understand. Give them what they need and they'll serve you. When next I come with another car tip, I would like to hear, or at the end of this video, tell me what you want to know about your car in the comment section. Let's see what happens.